Hello and welcome back to the Yamanote. Alex here as we get ready to depart from Osaka Station, driving E231-500 series train on the Yamanote. This is Densha de GO final, and as you can see, this is the fan translated version. The patch was released on the 24th of December, just in time as a Christmas present, and I'm so excited that this patch has finally seen the light of day. But first thing first, all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Group 5, departure clear, departing Osaka Station. And moving towards Shinagawa and Tokyo stations. We have an ATC speed limit of 65, line speed limit 65. But look at now, everything is in English, and now you can see that we have an upcoming time check with the target time and the expected time of arrival at that time check. And wow, it's so special to finally see this game in English. Let's get a bit more speed here in order to be on time, like that. Alright, so we are in time, moving towards Shinagawa, just as we go over the Meguro River. And now going parallel to the Yokosuka line and the Hokkaido Shinkansen line. Those are good. And look there, there's a 209 series on the Keishin Tohoku line. Now we are going in parallel too with the Keishin Tohoku line and the Tokaido line. We have an ATC speed limit of 75. Let's keep it there at 75. We have an upcoming 65 speed limit, ATC speed limit. Just as we go under the KQ main line, 65 ATC speed limit. E231 series departing Shinagawa Station. And we are entering the station now. Let's reduce the speed a bit. You can see that the next stop is Shinagawa. Coming down to a stop, watching the G's. A bit more. Like that. Just on time, so arrival time excellent. And speaking of excellent, look, now you can see all the penalties, the results, everything is in English thanks to the patch, the fan translation that was developed by DDG Crew. And I've been part of the playtesting of I've been a playtester for it, so excited to finally see this patch released in the public, so because that means that more people are going to be able to enjoy this fantastic game, Densha de GO final. Speaking of enjoyment, I'm using the Zuiki One-handle Controller for Densha de GO for the Nintendo Switch, using the Autotraintas tool developed by Hariko. And all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Group 5, departure clear, departing from Shinagawa Station. And this was before the construction of the latest station on the Yamanote Line, Takanawa Gateway. So instead of having that station, what we still have is the Tamachi Depot. By the way, ATC speed limit 90. You can also see that 209 series train on the Keishin Tohoku line. And we have a speed check for 85 kilometers, so let's get a bit of a speed there. Alright, keeping it at 85 like that. A bit more. There you have it. ATC speed limit 90. And the next stop will be Tamachi. Right, and now we'll go under the northbound track of the Keishin Tohoku line. Upcoming ATC speed limit 75. Also, we have an upcoming speed limit for the line, 75 too. Let's keep it there at 70. As we approach Tamachi station. End of the speed limit for the line. We still have that 75 ATC speed limit and an upcoming ATC 55 speed limit, ATC 55. Let's reduce the speed, watching out for the G's. To come to a stop, rolling to a stop at Tamachi station. Still have a lot of time here, so we can fine adjust the stop. All right, 4 seconds ahead of schedule, 23 centimeters. And yeah, it feels so special to finally be able to play it in English. I have all the details for the patch on the comments down below, but again, I want to thank you, the DDG crew, especially 7 Force and Asaji, for putting together the whole thing, and also Stianik for the tools and the reverse engineering, and John Matthews for the translation and the proofreading. And also I want to thank Hunter Bridges for the development of the DDG Modernizer for some of the older games, the PC releases of the older games. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupachinko. Departure clear, departing from Tamachi station. The next stop will be Hamamatsucho. We still have that ATC speed limit 55. Also, we have 60 line speed limit. End of the line speed limit. And now to the right, you can see the elevated track of the Tokyo Monoreru, the Haneda Airport monorail. And we have an upcoming 70 speed check. And there it goes, the monoreru, the monorail. Right, watch out, the ATC speed limit is 75. And the speed check is 70. Let's keep it there at 70. We get that, we keep the chain going. Going still in parallel to that 209 series on the Keishin Tohoku line. As we approach Hamamatsucho station. Let's reduce the speed a bit. We still have time here. A bit more. All right, 1 second ahead of schedule. 31 centimeters at Hamamatsucho station. Nice, nice. And you can see there the E231-500 series. What an iconic design by Kenji Ekwan for JR East. And yeah, as you can see, I totally love the design of the E231-500 series. That was part of the second generation of new trains for commuter and suburban services for JR East. So the E231 series took a lot of design cues from the first generation of commuter and suburban trains of JR East. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. So the first generation was the 209 series, the E217 series, and also the E501 series. And we are moving now towards Shimbashi. Now you can see the Yuri Kamome elevated track, and ooh, I was looking at the Yuri Kamome, didn't mind the 80 speed limit, so we break the chain there, so bad. We also have one passenger down, just as we get sandwiched by these Keishin Tohoku Line trains. And we have an upcoming 60 speed limit for the line, and an upcoming ATC speed limit of 65. ATC speed limit 65, ATC speed limit 55, line speed limit 60, and this is Shimbashi station. Let's reduce speed. You can see that Keishin Tohoku Line train pulling away, being a rapid train. Okay, a bit more here. Five centimeters at Shimbashi station. 6 seconds ahead of schedule. Oh, not bad. But yeah, the E231 series takes design cues from the 209 series, the E217 series, and the E501 series. In fact, the E231 series can be considered, and we are the gold star there, can be considered modernization of the 209 series. It takes a lot of the interiors and everything from the 209 series, although with better electric motors that allow for higher top speed. So in that sense, it has the acceleration of the 209 series. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear, while also having the top speed of the E217 series. And the next stop will be Yurakucho, ATC speed limit 75. And in fact, the E231 series started as the 209-900 series. The first trains released were released under that moniker for the series before evolving into the E231 series. That was in the... Ooh, wait. ATC. my bad. We have an upcoming ATC 65. My bad, here at Yurakucho station. Let's reduce the speed. Right. Rolling to a stop. All right, 2 seconds ahead of schedule. 17 centimeters. Not bad. have that penalty of the ATC activated. And also one interesting detail that you can see in the game as we move towards Tokyo Station is that the train has an analog speedometer. That was true for the first models of the series. They had the cap directly the same as the 209 series that we see to the right. Let's wait, the doors are closing. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. Departing for Tokyo Station, just as we see the Tokyo International Forum building to the left. Let's get a bit of the speed here. The ATC speed limit is 65. Let's be mindful of it. And we see the Marunouchi side building of Tokyo Station. Just before the roof was remodeled with the new domes that it has now. That's such a beautiful red brick building of Tokyo Station. ATC speed limit 65. Reduce speed. Line speed limit 75. Right, a bit more. All right, 37 centimeters, but just on time as we arrive at Tokyo Station. So I'm gonna have a bit of tea. I'm having a green tea with a bit of ginger. Feels good. All right, so now we'll be moving towards Ueno and Ikebukuro. And again, what a pleasure to be able to read the map. It's special to have this game in English. And yeah, speaking of the analog speedometer, that was true for the first models of the E231 series, as they share the cap with the 209 series. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shubat 5, departure clear, departing Tokyo Station. We have an ATC speed limit of 75 and an upcoming speed check of 70. Just as we see to the left, the elevated tracks of the 2 main line. And the next stop will be Kanda. And yeah, later models so included full glass cockpit, so to speak, like in aviation, substituting the analog speedometer and pressure gauge and the different lights for 3 LCD screens to have everything on them. The first models of the E231 series already had one LCD screen as we arrive into Kanda Station. An ATC speed limit 65. Alright, let's go down here. Coming to a stop. Well, we are a bit ahead of schedule. Right. All right, just on time at Kanda Station. And yeah, the first models of the E231 series had a LCD screen for the trained integrated management system, the TEAMS, that was developed by Mitsubishi Electric for this model. But look there to the right. That's a E4 series Shinkansen, and to the left, that's a 209 series on the 209 Rapid, on a 209 Rapid service. That's, yeah, the E4 series Shinkansen, the Max, the double-decker. Such an impressive view that was recently retired. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. At the time, the Max Yamabiko was the the highest speed train with the largest capacity for passengers when operated in a double composition. And the ATC speed limit is 65. We are moving now towards Akihabara station. And you can already see there to the right, there was they were starting to build the elevated viaduct for the Ueno Tokyo Line that we have in Dengo Hashiro Yamanote-san. Alright, reducing the speed here at Akihabara station. All right, another one that we are on time, a bit over, but still good, and on time at Akihabara station. Let me just change a moment here. I have my notes. And speaking of things that we can see on Dengo Hashiro Yamanote-sen, also there to the left, the ATX building. At the time, it was still a construction site, but is finished by the time of Dengo Hashiro Yamanote-sen, and all the doors were closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5. ATC speed limit 75. Although I'm saying Shupat 5, but that is not needed on the Yamanote line because there is no lights for the Yamanote. Everything is controlled on the cab. All the signals are on the cab. We have a 70 speed check. Alright, we just get it. And upcoming ATC speed limit 65. Just as we see a 205 series train. ATC 65. The 205 series that was in operation for 20 years at the Yamanote Line. Between 1985 and 2005. So from the end of the JNR era to the start of the JRS era. Right, a bit more. Right, that another one that we get. Arrival on time, excellent. At Okachimachi station. That's just nice. And the next stop will be Ueno. It's nice also to have the Eki melos, the station melodies. Those little details. Alright, all the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupachinko. Departure clear. Departing Okachimachi Station. The next stop will be Ueno. The ATC speed limit is 65. Let's keep it there. There to the left, the Ueno Park. With all the museums that are at Ueno. Great place to spend the day. Alright, let's reduce speed. Here at Ueno Station. Into a stop. A bit more. Like that. 35 centimeters. Arrival on time at Ueno Station. And also, this being the last video of the year, I want to thank you all for a fantastic year here at the Yamanote. So happy about this year. So many new people coming in. I'm so glad to have all of you here. And also the long-time subscribers, and also this year was my return to live streaming with the Densha de Mondays over at Twitch. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupachinko, departure clear. And we are now moving towards Ikebukuro and Shinjuku, the Yamanote Line. We have a 60 speed check. And the next stop will be Ugui Sudani. Alright, let's coast here at 60. Some JRE's workers there. And another E231 series on the Jovan line, probably. Yes, as we reach Ugui Sudani Station. That, by the way, is the name of the Yamanote Line green, Ugui Sudani green. Because of the Ugui Sudani, little sparrow that has a green color. Alright, a bit more here. One second ahead of schedule. Here at Ugui Sudani Station. And there you see the Ugui Sudani green of the Yamanote Line. And again, just being able to read everything in English. That also totally makes the difference when playing conductor mode, because now you are able to read the stations. Now, if you are not a Japanese speaking person, now you can read the stations and select the correct station that is coming. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shubat 5. Departure clear. Departing Ugui Sudani Station. The next stop will be Nippori. The ATC speed limit is 75. Keeping it at 70, coasting here. We also went under the Keisei main line. ATC 65. The Keisei main line with the Keisei Skydyna for Narita Airport. That is the fastest non-Shinkansen train in Japan. Ooh, too much braking here. We are 3 seconds late at Nippori Station. My bad, I break the chain. And another passenger down. And remember, we are going for a full loop of the Yamanote Line. There's no way to regain those lost passengers. And we are not even at the middle of it. By the way, Nippori Station, lovely station. I said this before, but you have the time, go check Nippori Station. It has a cat theme to it. A lot of cat-related things at the station, including the Eki Stampu. And all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shubat 5, departure clear. The station stamp that you can get and collect has a cat on it. And now we are moving towards Nishi Nippori. ATC speed limit is 65. And you can see that we are at Nishi Nippori station already. Okay, careful here. Alright, 16 centimeters, but another arrival on time. I really love green tea. Actually, I'm quite a tea enjoyer, I must say. I normally don't drink coffee. I always prefer tea and herbal teas. I don't know, to have a cup of black tea in the morning. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shubat 5, departure clear. And the next stop will be Tabata. ATC speed limit 65. We'll coast from here. We have an upcoming ATC speed limit of 55. And this is the last station that we will share with the Keihing Tohoku line, ATC 55. So yeah, if you want to continue north, you can change here to the Keihing Tohoku line. It's on the same platform. Well, to the other side. All right, another one on time at Tabata Station. And yeah, you can see that there's the platform for the Keihing Tohoku line. Let's continue here. Because now the Yamanote Line is going to move to the west, to the Ikebukuro Shinjuku Shibuya corridor of the Yamanote Line. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. Departing Tabata Station. ATC speed limit 65. And the next stop is Komagome. So now you can see the elevated tracks of the Tohoku Shinkansen. We go over the tracks of the northbound Keihing Tohoku line, and we have an upcoming 60 speed check. Let's get a bit of a speed, coasting here. The ATC speed limit is 65. And we go over the tracks of the Yamanote freight line. Ooh! Bit of doubt there. And crossing the only rail crossing in the whole Yamanote line. The only rail crossing still standing to this day. Near the Raito Sporting Goods store. ATC speed limit 65. And this is Komagome. We'll coast here. More like that. All right, 1 second late, but look at that, 6 centimeters. That was a close one at Komagome Station. Let's continue now. And another gold star that we get there. So far, so good. A good mix of silver and gold stars. And by the way, this is normally how I play Densha de GO, with a cup of tea. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. Find it so relaxing. Especially these days, that is the end of the year. And we have an upcoming speed check for 60, moving towards Sugamo. Alright, let's keep it there at 60. And entering now Sugamo. So let's go down. We may be a bit late here. I think I was too eager with my braking. Oh, 6 seconds late and too much braking here. My bad. I'm sorry. We'll lose another passenger. Huh. Let's continue. We are nearly done with this kind of closing of the loop, connecting the two main corridors of the Yamanote Line. So one is the Tabata, Ueno, Tokyo, Shinagawa corridor, and the other one is the Osaka, Ikebukuro, Shinjuku, Shibuya, Osaki corridor. And all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shubat Shinko, departure clear, departing Sugamo Station. And the next stop is Otsuka.
The next station is Otsuka. The doors on the right side will open. Please change here for the Toden Arakawa line.
And as you have here, this line connects with the Toden Arakawa line. That is the last tram line in operation in Tokyo. So be sure to go to Otsuka, as we have an ATC speed limit of 65. And the stop is just there to the, you can see the catenary for it. It's just there to the right. Maybe too much braking again. But yeah, that's the last tram of the quite extensive tram network that was in operation, municipal tram network that was in operation in Tokyo. Alright, yeah, we are a bit late. The stop position is great, at least. That's what the game says. Alright, let's move forward here. No start this time. We need to do better. The next stop is Ikebukuro. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shubat Shinko, departure clear. Departing Otsuka Station for Ikebukuro. ATC speed limit 75, but the line speed limit is 65. So we need to be careful there, and we are arriving early for that time check. We'll reduce speed a bit, like that. End of the speed limit zone. Alright, we have an upcoming 65 ATC speed limit. 65 ATC speed limit, upcoming 55 ATC speed limit. So keeping it there under 55. 55 ATC, just as we go under the Akabane line tracks that are used for the Cycle line services. 55 line speed limit. And this is Ikebukuro station. Get a bit more speed here. And reducing now. A lot of people waiting at Ikebukuro. Very careful here, approaching the stop. All right, 3 seconds late, 16 centimeters. This is Ikebukuro. That is the second busiest station for JR East and the busiest station for the Tobu Railways, Seibu Railways, and also for the Tokyo Metro. And is in JR East is only second to Shinjuku. And speaking of Shinjuku, now we are moving towards Shinjuku and Shibuya. And also you can see, maybe you have noticed before, on the map it says Takanodababa, something like that, instead of Takadanobaba. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5. Departing Ikebukuro station, we have an ATC speed limit of 55. Also, you can see the construction site for the Seibu building.
This is the Yamanote Line train bound for Shinjuku and Shibuya. The next station is Mejiro. The doors on the right side.
ATC speed limit 75, and we have an upcoming 70 speed check on the way to Mejiro. And we go now under the Seibu Ikebukuro line tracks. Right, let's fine adjust this. And there it is, Mejiro station. Have an upcoming ATC speed limit of 65, no, 75. By the way, very different feeling of the brakes here for the E231 series compared with Dengo Hashiro Yamanote Sen. All right, 21 centimeters, and right on time at Mejiro Station.
ネジロです。ご乗車ありがとうございます。
And yeah, you can see that on the map it says Takana Dobaba instead of Takada Nobaba. So, of course, this is a fan translation. Some things need to be rechecked again.
1番線
But again, so thankful to the DDG crew for putting together this release. Every sound. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear, departing from Mejiro Station. And speaking of Takada Nobaba, we have that as the next station, Takada Nobaba Station.
高田の馬場
This is go in parallel to the Yamanote Freight Line tracks.
西武新宿線地下鉄東西線はお乗り換え
And you can hear that there we can change to the Seibu Shinjuku. Because now we go over the Seibu Shinjuku line tracks. And there to the left is Seibu Takada Nobaba Station with a Seibu train. That characteristic yellow. All right. Meanwhile, we are coasting to the stop at Takada Nobaba. Bit more. And excellent, we get the stop right on 0 centimeters. Nice, nice, 2 seconds late, but we get that pittari. 0 centimeter stop. Nice. And there goes a 205 series on the Yamanote Line and a 205 series on the Zuiki Line. Oh,
2番線ドアが閉まります。
the Takada Nobaba Ekimelo. Alright, all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5. That Osama Tezuka feeling every time that you go through Takada Nobaba. And we are moving now towards Shin Okubo.
右側です。お客様に
Very interesting, there are only 2 lines in the whole Yamanote Line that don't have connections. Ooh,
マナーモードに設置
JRE's workers over there,
お使いください
just in time.
ご協力をお願いいたします。The next station is Shin-Okubo.
But yeah, there are only 2 stations in the whole Yamanote Line that don't have connection to other lines.
In other areas, please
And speed check of 70, and those stations are Mejiro and Shin Okubo. Every other station along the Yamanote Line has a connection to other line. But here we are at Shin Okubo. And by the way, we just saw a Zuiki Line train when they were using the 205 series. The Zuiki Line is gonna be the next DLC for the JRE's train sim. All right, 2 seconds ahead of schedule. And it's going to be released on February 2023 because Songakukan has decided to postpone the launch of the next DLC a bit in order to work on the base game. And yeah, good thing on Gakukan. I think that the base game needs some reworking to be done. Honestly, it still feels as early access version, especially after playing something like the recently Sonic Power Tetsu Real Pro Nagoya Railroad. That game is so good. I've been enjoying that a lot on the Switch. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear from Shin Okuba Station. The next stop will be Shinjuku. ATC speed limit 65, the busiest station in the whole JR East network and the busiest station in the whole world, actually. There to the left is Seibu Shinjuku, near the Seibu Prince Hotel. And we now go over the Chuo main line and the Chuo Sobu line. And there goes Sobu local train. We approach Shinjuku. Going parallel to that Sobu local train. Another E231 series, or maybe this one is a 209-500 series. And so great to be able to enjoy the game in English while also using the Zuiki controller. Thanks all to the community efforts. Alright, right there, 2 seconds ahead of schedule, 29 centimeters at Shinjuku Station. And Shinjuku is also where the headquarters of JREs are located. You can see the JR is of JREs, the headquarters of JREs. Oh, look there, we get the connection game. Okay, let's go for it. We sound the horn, are moving. Careful now. Well, I think I was a bit over for the bonus of sounding the horn, of stopping and sounding the horn. Ah! No! Bonus fell! Oh my god! What can I say? That was not a E231 series. Today I have the cap of the hat of a E231 series driver. And there goes I think that's a 209-500 series. Doors are closing, doors are closing. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5 and the load is 100%, so train is full. Moving now towards Shibuya and Shinagawa. ATC speed limit 65. The next stop is Yoyogi. There goes another 205 series. We go under the Chuosobu line,
The doors on the left side will open. Please change here for the
end of the speed limit zone for the line. And entering Yoyogi. 70 speed limit. Right.
制限解除。代々木停車。
Nice. 24 centimeters, 32 seconds. This is Yoyogi Station. And yeah, since we saw that Zuiki Line train, we were talking before about the second generation of new trains of JREs for commuter and suburban services. So the second generation will be the E231 series, the 531 series, and the E531 series, and the E233 series. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. You can see that the Chuosobu line turns left there. The next stop will be Harajuku. And the E231 series, the E531 series, and the E233 series, all of them were designed by Kenji Kwan. As we get an ATC speed limit of 75, upcoming speed check of 70 of the DK design group. And the new train that is now on the Yamanote Line, the E235 series, just as we see the Imperial platform at Harajuku, that platform to the left. What's that? Ooh, that's a TBR train, TWR train. Those are operated on the Zuiki line and also on the Rinkai line. Also derived from the 209 series. Be careful with the G's. All right. Three centimeters, 1 second ahead of schedule. Here at Harajuku Station. And yeah, the new train on the Yamanote Line is the E235 series. Those were introduced in 2015 for one day because there was some problem with the trains and they had to be retired to have something to work. So they were reintroduced on the Yamanote Line in March of 2016. And they are the only trains in operation on the Yamanote Line since the retirement of the E231-500 series in January of 2020. And the E235 series, all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departing from Harajuku Station. We go under the Jingubashi, the Harajuku Bridge. Next stop will be Shibuya. The E235 series was designed by Ken Okuyama. That is now the main designer for JR East. So the E235 series can be considered by the third generation of new trains for JR East, and also is a change of design direction. We have an upcoming 65 ATC speed limit, changing from JK designs to Ken Okuyama. This is also very interesting because there are some NG-1 designs that now have Ken Okuyama liveries to them. Oh my gosh. This is Shibuya. Oh, by the way, right there to the right was the Shibuya Scramble, the Shibuya Crossing. It's famous, especially if you have played the Persona series of games. Persona 5, I'm thinking. Alright, let's go down here. We are a bit ahead of schedule. Alright, just a bit more. And there you have it. Right on schedule at Shibuya. So yeah, for instance, the E3 series Shinkansen that you know I love so much was designed by Kenji Ekwan, Kenji Ekwan. But now the E3 series Shinkansen that is in operation on the Yamagata Shinkansen has a library designed by Ken Okuyama, and so is the Joyful train that operates on the Yamagata Shinkansen tracks. The Toreiju Shinkansen also has a design by Ken Okuyama, so it's really interesting to have that mixture of both designers, the main designer for JR East. And all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. Moving now towards Shibuya and Tokyo. Sorry, Shinagawa and Tokyo. Yeah. The next stop will be Ebisu. And we have a 70 speed check.
This is the Yamanote Line train bound for Shinagawa and Tokyo. The next station is Ebisu. The doors on the right side will open.
ATC speed limit is 75. Alright, we get that speed check. Speaking of designs, there you can see that art school that is between Ebisu and Shibuya, with that peculiar hole in the middle of the building. That's an art school. And this is Ebisu. And speaking of Ken Okuyama designs, I'm kind of sad because in a couple of years the E8 series Shinkansen will be introduced, and that Shinkansen is gonna be the replacement for the E3 series Shinkansen. So yeah, sad to see the E3 series go, but at the same time the design of the E8 looks so good. Try a bit more. There you have it, 16 centimeters, right on a schedule at Ebisu station. So yeah, I can't wait to see the E8 series in operation, and also to have a game, to have it in a game. And okay, there comes the Zuiki Line, the 205 series on the Zuiki Line, and a E231-500 on the Yamanote Line. So let's get ready here to depart from
注意ください。
Ebisu Station.
閉じ目1000信号7
All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat 5. Departure clear. Departing from Ebisu Station. The next stop will be Meguro.
次は目黒。目黒お出口は右側です。東急目黒線、地下鉄南北線、都営地下鉄三田線はこの向かいです。
Speed. We have an upcoming ATC 65 and there to the right the Jebisu Garden, those arches, a lot of interesting bars and restaurants there. Alright, ATC 65. What's there? Some JRS workers. Right to that driving school. It was to the right. There's a driving school that you can see from the Yamanote. ATC 65. We are going downhill. Just as we went over the tracks of the Yamanote freight line. You can see that the Yamanote freight line is now to the right. And this is Meguro. The speed limit for the line is 75 now. And we'll go from here to the stop at Meguro. We're gonna be a bit late. So since we are late, let's at least stop as close as possible.
11秒延着
ご乗車ありがとうございます。
So yeah, 11 seconds late at Meguro. My bad.
1番線品川東京方面行き
Ah, we don't get a star at Meguro. Huh. But
1番線
we can still enjoy the Ekimelo of Meguro Station.
1番線品川東京方面発車いたします。
The train bound for
信号65
Inagawa and Tokyo is about to depart and is departing now because all the doors were closed. Safe to depart. Shupat 5. ATC speed limit 75.
五反田お出口は
The next stop will be Gotanda.
都営地下鉄浅草線がお乗り換えです。The next station is 五反田。The doors on the
Alright, we'll go from here as we see another train on the Yamanote Line. Coasting here. ATC speed limit 65. And there goes a 253 series, the Narita Express. Another Kenji Ekwan design. Beautiful. Alright, watch out for the G's here. This time we are a bit ahead of schedule. Alright, 1 second ahead of schedule. 29 centimeters.
ご乗車ありがとうございます。五反田です。
Let's continue here.
1番線品川東京方面行きです。
And just in front of us, you can see the Tokyo Ikegami line. And almost out of tea. Just as we get ready for the final station of this journey, this Yamanote Line loop.
1番線品川東京方面発車いたします。
All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shubat 5, departure clear. Departing Gotanda for Osaki Station. And we have a 60 speed check. Next stop is Osaki. And we go now over the Meguro River. Ooh, and too much. I was looking at the river. My bad, my total bad. So that 60 speed limit is for switching tracks. That we don't. The trains that switch tracks to stop at the platform 2 are trains that don't continue. They stop at platform 2 and from there they go to the Osaki depot, to the Yamanote Line depot that is near Osaki. Just a bit more. 5 centimeters at Osaki Station. That should be it. Okay, and this is the route complete. A clear that we get on the Yamanote Line driving the E231-500 series. So we get the video reward. Ah, so beautiful. So the E231 series. The E231 is no longer in operation on the Yamanote, but there are still a lot of E231 series trains across the JRE's lines. Is the second series with the most cars in operation behind the E233 series. That may change in the future, so yeah, if you have the opportunity, go and ride on a E231 series train. Beautiful. And even the credits are translated. Again, thank you so much to all the efforts of the DDG crew. Please also join the Densha de GO Discord where we all are there. Also, I have a Discord. There is a Yamanote Discord. I should put the link and everything. And thank you so much, everybody, for a wonderful year. I wish you all the best for 2023. Also, if you are celebrating, Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays, everybody. I feel so grateful for all of you that come and share your time with me here on the Yamanote. It's so good and so special. So, the music is kind of nostalgic, isn't it? That is good, it's good. It's good music to stop for a moment and think about the year. And start thinking too about what you want, what do you have planned for 2023. Change of pace here. So again, thank you so much you all for your continued support, and until the next time, thank you for traveling with the Yamanote, and have a nice rest of your trip. Bye!